you can count on. This is WNEM TV5 News at 5:30.
Taking a live look over mid-Michigan tonight, where we are bracing for round 2.
Storms passed through the area just earlier today, and some more could be on the way. Meteorologist Chris Easlick is in the First Warn 5 Weather Center. So, Chris, are these storms expected to be severe?
No severe weather expected tonight, but we will see them kind of regenerate thanks to that sunshine coming out now. So we'll take you back to the maps. Our First Warn 5 sky tracker. You can see we do have partly cloudy skies trailing that round of rain that we had earlier today, but we aren't done yet. So we'll take the wider view here and show you off to the west. With that sunshine, we do have regeneration of the rain showers. We'll go back to that graphic here. We jumped ahead just a little bit and see more of those rain showers coming from the northwest thanks to these 2 low pressure systems centered over parts of Minnesota and down into areas of Missouri. So that will continue to regenerate those showers as we go into the night tonight. So although it's sunny now, watch out and take the umbrella with you if you're headed out tonight. Highs today, we're really capped by that rain shower, those rain showers moving earlier today. We saw only upper 70s and a few spots in the low 80s. So really, once again, we could see a little bit more of a warm up later tonight with those conditions currently at the present time. So we'll take you to Flint, 80 degrees and sunshine at the current time. Midland, 76. We'll take you to Bay City, where it's 76 and mostly cloudy, and 77 and partly cloudy in Saginaw. We'll take you to the next 5 hours here. See that chance of rain all night long. Temperatures will stay mild, though. So once again, just pack that umbrella if you're headed out tonight. We'll get you to your evening headlines here. So the scattered showers and storms will continue tonight, and then we have more showers and storms carrying for a larger portion of the day tomorrow. And we'll track that out in your full First Warn 5 forecast coming up.
All right, Chris, thank you. Kid Rock is standing his ground, continuing to use the Confederate flag on stage.
But now the stakes are even higher as the main sponsor for the Rock and Rollers concert tour is under pressure by one of the nation's largest civil rights groups.
That group wants the company to drop him. TV5's James Felton tells us how this is affecting the Rockers' decision to use the flag.
It's time to grow up.
I think we should not support that.
You should get rid of it.
Kid Rock at the center of a storm over the Confederate flag. The world-famous native is in some hot water for his use of the Confederate flag at concerts. In a recent interview with Fox News, Kid Rock told those critical of his use of the polarizing symbol to kiss a certain body part. That's prompted the NAACP to urge Chevy, a Kid Rock concert sponsor, to pull financial backing from the entertainer's summer tour.
Culture is calling for a little bit more respect for each other.
It's just promoting violence.
We also found people who support the superstar.
It's his choice, so I guess he can do whatever he wants.
It's only a gimmick.
It's none of their business what other people do in their lives.
I just think there's a lot of hullabaloo for nothing.
For his part, Kid Rock shows no sign of changing his stance on the flag flap anytime soon. Meanwhile, others say they hope for healing, wanting everyone in our society to just get along.
We got to promote that. We got to start looking out for each other. If something bothers you, I need to respect that so that I don't step on your feet.
Reporting in Saginaw County, James Felton, WNEM TV5.
GM has yet to comment whether or not they will pull funding from Kid Rock's concert tour.
Across Michigan, the menu is about to change in Michigan's prisons. The state is terminating its 3-year, $145 million contract with food supplier Aramark. According to Governor Rick Snyder's administration, the state and Aramark have mutually agreed to end their relationship. Now, this comes after the state fined the company last year for unapproved menu substitutions and employee misconduct. Trinity Services Group will take over as Michigan's new vendor in the next 2 months.
There will be new housing for graduate students attending the University of Michigan this fall. The dorm will house around 630 students on the main campus from more than 70 graduate programs. According to university officials, the facility will offer a unique living and learning environment. The building was inspired by philanthropist and alumnus Charles Munger, who provided a $110 million gift to fund the project.
Developing news now out of Saginaw. Officials are investigating a house fire. The Saginaw Fire Department was called to this house at 31 Alamo Court around 3 yesterday afternoon. Now, according to an official, the fire started in the garage and then spread into the house. The garage was destroyed, but they are still unsure how much damage was done to the home. No one was home and no one was hurt.
A driver is back home after a crash at the corner of 5th and Wadsworth Avenue in Saginaw. Emergency crews were called to the scene yesterday afternoon after the driver lost control and crashed into a pole. We're told the driver refused any medical treatment.
Well, cruising for cancer has never looked so cool. Thousands turned out for the Cool City Car Show and Cruise this past weekend. It featured hundreds of classic cars to help raise money for cancer research. Officials are still tabulating how much money was actually raised this weekend, and TV5 was a proud sponsor of this event.
New tonight, parents under fire for shaming their children, and they're doing it in the most public way possible.
That's right, on social media. It's something that happens more and more, and you may have seen it for yourself on your news feed. TV5's Meg McLeod joins us now with more on this. Meg.
Yeah, we've all seen the videos, whether it's a young girl holding a sign saying she wasn't mature enough for social media after posting a photo with a liquor bottle, a kid holding a sign saying, "I'm an accomplice to a thief," or a dad giving his son the old man haircut for acting up. A video in particular, the one you see right here, received more than 11 million views as a mom called out her daughter for posting racy pictures on a fake Facebook account. Not only did she have her daughter tell the world her real age, she also revealed her 13-year-old doesn't wear makeup or lingerie, and she still watches the Disney Channel. Some of the comments on these pictures and videos applaud the parents, calling it tough love, while others say this is just another form of bullying and no better than the crime committed by the child. So we asked resident parent and relationship expert Dr. Thomas Haller what he thought about public shaming.
When you use shame and blame as a way to try to control a child's behavior, what happens is psychologically the child starts to interpret in their own mind that you are doing this to me. You're putting me out there, you're making me wear this, you're making me say this, and there's a disconnect between the cause and effect. We want the children to be able to be the cause of things that come out of the choices that they make.
The Detroit Free Press talked to an associate social work professor at Michigan who says this child shaming can actually lead to anxiety and low self-esteem. And in May, that was the case when a 13-year-old girl in Washington committed suicide after her father cut off her hair in a video. Needless to say, the jury is still very much out on the best way to discipline your children. In the studio, Meg McLeod, WNEM-TV5.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. Thank you, Meg. Now, that does bring us to our fast feedback question for tonight.
Yeah, we wanted to know if you believe online shaming leads to emotional suffering in children. Well, Sue says depends on the kid. She personally wouldn't do it, though.
Nicole disagrees, saying shaming your kids is not the way to get your point across. Instead, it embarrasses them, and it's flat out disrespectful.
But Sandy says finally parents are taking control. Kids are slowly learning that they are no longer in charge.
If you would like to join the conversation, just head on over to our Facebook page.
Well, many questions remain unanswered after Omarion Humphrey's body was found in a Davison Township lake.
Coming up tonight at 6, more about the people and agencies under investigation in his death.
And still ahead, find out what has this golfer scared out of his skin.
And old gadgets becoming new again. How you can repurpose your devices instead of tossing them in the trash. Plus,
dark, rich, foamy, and straight from the tap. I'm Marley Hall in New York with a new type of coffee coming up.